Hey guys, welcome back to the Pettit Life. Jason here. So today we got a special treat for you all. We're going to go do a shop tour of Cornett racing engines, where the Cornett Thunder engines are made. As luck would have it, they're from right here in Somerset, Kentucky, where we live. So we'll let you guys check it out. Thanks. Hey, this is Jason.
Hey, it's Jada, and
Welcome to the Pettit Life. Like I said, guys, Cornett Racing Engines is located right here in Somerset, Kentucky on 27, about halfway down what I would call the strip. All right, guys, here we are inside Cornett Racing Engines here in Somerset, Kentucky. Lucky enough to be right here from the same place. Here's some of the awards and stuff they've got over the years. They have some merch and memorabilia available. These new shirts here are really cool. It's like a throwback on a shirt back from the 90s, but with a modern engine. I'll put the number and email and stuff in the description for you. Here's her red. The founder was inducted into the Kentucky Motorsports Hall of Fame. Here's some pictures from some of the races back in the day. That's Big Daddy Paul Frostretcher. He's from Danville, from this area. There's an old Bloomquist picture and Black Jack Boggs. This is inside Jack's office, the owner now, Red Son. All right, here we are inside the, there's Jack in there. We're going to talk to him in a minute. Inside the main bay out here. You see a couple of bullets sitting there. Look at all this old memorabilia and pictures and stuff from old Bloomquist pictures. Up there's a door off Jimmy Owens' car. Now, this is a very rare Ford engine, 427 single overhead cam. One of the machining rooms. Here's some engines on the stand ready to go out to customers. Daryl Lanigan's door, John Blankenship, side off of his car. Over on this side, got another one. Of course, there's a door off the car Kyle Larson's been driving for Kevin Rumley. And then everybody's seen Mike Marlar on our channel. He won last night at Lernerville, night one of the Firecracker 100. And here we got one of the engine builder rooms. They got two of them here. This is the second. Build room, assembly room, whatever you want to call it. We got one of Mikey's sides up here. And there's some of the other cars. Here you got tear down area for where they get them ready to be refreshed. Inside here is where they do cylinder head work. back here is kind of a storage area for freshen ups where they get them tore down and get them ready to be freshened up and put back together. Some of you guys will recognize this car right here from our channel, the #1 hobby stock that runs down at Lake Cumberland Speedway, driven by Jack Cornett himself and Gerald Haynes Jr. sometimes, that also works here. And back here is where they do the carburetors. And in here is the dyno room. We'll get you a video of the dyno running here a little bit later. But yeah, this is where the magic happens for the Cornett Thunder, Cornett Racing engines from right there in Somerset, Kentucky. We're fortunate enough to have it right down the road from us. All right, guys, we have the man himself, Jack Cornett here, Cornett Racing Engines. So you got the floor, Jack.
All right, did you show the walls and whatnot?
I did.
A little history here.
Yep.
My dad started the business back in 1948, I believe. And, just an automotive machine shop. And he got involved in racing some in the 50s when they were building flathead Fords. And then that kind of faded, and I grew up here, and all I ever wanted to do was racing. So started off with me. My mom and dad kind of let me do what I wanted, and that was build racing engines. So now it's morphed into, there's 8 of us now. 40-something years later, I'm still doing it.
That's awesome. Yeah, our grandparents actually knew each other a little bit. Or my grandfather raced back then too, I guess, whenever your dad started it, and he got a lot of his machine work and stuff done down here, even though it was 2 hours up the road. This was one of the best places around to get it done, over here in the other shop over here, I guess. So I thought that was pretty cool. My dad told me that whenever I was younger when I started racing. But
yeah, my brother ran the other shop.
The machine shop?
Retired last year. So the old original machine shop shut down.
Right.
And all the equipment's been sold, everything's gone. But I'm still here working, just building racing engines.
Well, about what time did you start doing that part? The shop back here?
I moved back here in the early 80s.
Okay.
Probably around 81 or 2, somewhere in there.
Gotcha.
And we're so busy just building engines, I had to quit taking outside work in. So
right.
I don't do any, somebody brings something in, wants it something, I can't do it. I just do not have time.
Well, that's not a bad problem to have, though, I guess, right? You're getting to do what you really want to do.
People need stuff done, but we just literally don't have time.
Right.
We're so swamped just building engines, we can only do for ourselves, so to speak.
Right. So what are some of the teams that run your all's engines right now? Some of the bigger teams people might recognize at least.
Davenport.
Right.
Mike Marler.
Mm-hmm.
Tim McCree. Kyle Larson.
Right.
People might know him.
Yeah, they should know that guy a little bit.
Others I'm sure I'm not thinking of, but
those were the ones I was thinking of off the top of my head that were on the big touring teams. But
that would probably be the touring team I could think of.
Right.
Hudson O'Neill.
Right.
There's one. We have a lot of customers, so we stay extremely busy.
Right. I know you got several bullets just sitting around in here right now, probably ready to go out. What, people ready to come get them, or do you guys deliver them?
Probably 30, 40 engines sitting in there right now today.
Right.
And trying to dig out of that hole, but we can't seem to.
I'm sure you guys are having the same problems the rest of us in the industry are, is that getting supplies and stuff like that's getting kind of hard.
extremely hard to get parts.
Yeah.
If you want to build a new engine right now, to get a block or a crank is a 6-month wait.
Wow.
You order it, 6 months later you get it.
Right.
So you got to plan way out ahead.
Gotcha. All right.
But yeah, that's so you walk around and showed them the rooms and what's on the.
Yeah, I showed them the 2 engine builder rooms. I showed them the carburetor area. I showed them the head area.
Showed them the machine shop.
Okay. I showed them your hobby stock back there.
You shouldn't have done that. You tore all the hair.
Well, it happens. That's part of racing, right?
Wasn't my fault though.
Right.
I did spin out, but
That's the race that.
The guy running last KO'd me.
Yeah. So you guys actually seen that if you watched the last video I did at Lake Cumberland, where he got run over down there in turn 3 and 4.
Yeah.
But, yep.
This is our machine shop. So we have 2 full-time machinists, and most of my crew have been with me for over 20 years, almost.
I know Gerald's been working here a long time, ain't he?
All
Yeah.
of them, but my daughter and one other guy has been with me for over 20 years.
Yeah, I remember Gerald from back whenever I used to run modifieds, whenever he had that 27 car.
So we all figure we're just going to retire at the same time and walk away and say heck with it.
Well, there you go.
But I'm not quite sure when that might be.
Can't get Lauren in here to run the machine shop and all that stuff.
No.
All right, let's take a look back in here. Oh, yeah. My brother's a machinist, so he would have a heyday in here. He doesn't do that much anymore. He builds hot rods now. But PFC Customs up there in Science Hill, he works out of Gerald Smith's, the backside of Gerald Smith's shop up there. He builds a lot of them for him, yeah. So he don't do much of this stuff anymore, but this is what he did for a long time.
But yeah, when you come back, we'll hopefully have an engine on the dyno, and you can.
Yeah, we're going to get you guys the dyno running. I think Lauren's going to get a hold of me and let me know maybe a little bit ahead of time whenever you're going to have one going.
Go back there and look at it?
I went back there and looked at it. I didn't walk inside it. I just showed them what it kind of looked like from the side. But, yeah, it's pretty amazing. For sure.
Yeah, a dyno's like a race car. You got to work on it all the time.
Right.
There's always something going wrong. Not with the engine,
But with the dyno,
it's
right.
a piece of equipment.
Right.
Murphy's Law exists. It's mechanical, electrical, you name it. There's always something.
Good deal.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you very much. All right, guys, that's it for this portion of this video. Later on down the line, when we get a chance, whenever he's got an engine on the dyno ready to run, I'm going to go back down there and we're going to film that for you. So hopefully you guys go and check that one out too. But just want to thank Jack and Lauren for letting us go in there today and do that. I know they didn't have to. I appreciate it. I just thought you guys might want to see inside there because there's a lot of history in there. They're one of the oldest engine builders in the country that they do a whole lot of dirt late model engines. You know, the supers.
Right, like in our backyard.
Yeah,
which is awesome.
Just right down the road. You know, a lot of history there. Like I said, his dad Red started it, and then he's took over from there on the racing engine side of things. And just really cool place that's right here in our backyard that I thought you guys might want to check out. So since you really like our racing videos that focus on super late models, a lot of the super late model engines come from right down the road here at Cornett Racing Engines. Thanks again, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done that. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. Until the next one.
Bye, guys. As always, thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for our next big adventure. Like, share, and subscribe to get that content.